Welcome to my video on moles and molar mass. This is lesson 1.1 in my AP/General Chemistry playlist, and let's get started. Alright, so let's first start out by explaining what even are moles. So basically, a mole is just another measure of counting, just like a meter for distance, or like or a cup for volume. It's just a unit of measure for counting chemical entities such as atoms, molecules, and ions. And the reason why we need them is because chemical entities such as atoms and molecules are too small to be counted on their own. So you may recall in a single drop of water, there are billions upon billions of molecules, so it wouldn't be practical to be going and counting every single molecule. So we need a universal unit of measure to group so many of them into one. And we can see this in action in chemical equations. So as you can see in the reaction equation for water, the hydrogen and the oxygen and the water have very simple numbers. It's 2H2 plus 1O2 goes to 2H2O. It's not like 3 billion H2 plus 1.5 billion O2 go to 6 billion H2O or 3 billion H2O. It's just 2, 1, 2. And those simple numbers are what moles are. So the textbook definition for what a mole is that on the periodic table, the atomic mass units of carbon is 12.01, and the textbook definition of what moles are is the number of atoms that you need to get 12.01 grams of carbon. So the atomic mass units in grams, the number of atoms you need to get that much. So think of it as think of it like the baker's dozen. So when you go to Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts, you're not gonna order 36 donuts. You're gonna tell them I'd like 3 dozen donuts. It's just like that, but instead of 12, the number is 6.022 times 10 to the 23. So you might want to Google Avogadro's number. That's what this number is called, and then you'll see just how big it is. So from now on, 2 moles of hydrogen, okay? That's what. Now, of course, since we have a new system of counting, we need what is called a molar mass. So we need another mass system for counting the mass of each sample. Now, it's really simple and it's really easy to find the molar mass of a single element. So here I pulled cesium from the periodic table, element number 55. And as you can see, this number 132.91. That is its atomic mass in atomic mass units. But if you want the molar mass, which is measured in grams, it's the exact same number, but in grams. I know you won't believe me if I say it, but you can research this if you want to. The molar mass of cesium or any other element for that matter, is equal to the exact same number in atomic mass units, but in grams. Just don't forget it's in grams. Now, let's say you want the molar mass of an entire compound, such as water or methane or ethane. Here is the process for that. So first, you want to find the molar mass of every single element inside of that compound. So for example, let's say you're dealing with water, H2O. You want to find the molar mass of hydrogen and the molar mass of oxygen. Then you multiply by their subscripts or particle numbers. So since there's one hydrogen in H2O, you multiply the molar mass of hydrogen by 1. And since there's 2 oxygens in H2O, you multiply the molar mass of oxygen by 2. Then you add all those numbers together. So here's the example. I have a compound here, sorry, HCl4. So I find the molar mass of hydrogen, which is 1.008 grams, and I found the molar mass of chlorine, which is 35.45 grams. Now to find the molar mass of the entire compound, I multiply the molar mass of hydrogen by 1 because we have 1 hydrogen, and I multiply the molar mass of chlorine by 4, which is 35.45, which gets me to 142.81 grams. Now, that wraps up our lesson today on moles and molar mass, and in the next lesson, I'll go over how to get the number of moles from the molar mass that they give you in a given calculation question. Now, if you find this helpful, I would love for you to please give this video a thumbs up down below leave a comment, and please subscribe and share this video to anyone who you think might find this helpful. I enjoyed teaching you about moles and Molar mass today. Have a great rest of your day.